Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Tiara and I am the owner of Black Teacup. In this week's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this Betty Boop tumbler. It's actually one of my best selling tumblers. I get this request or tumbler request a lot. The Betty Boop skin tone can be changed and modified. On my Etsy shop, I offer 3 different options: fair, medium, and dark. So yeah, that's pretty cool, neat diversity with the product. I will have everything linked down in the description box below. Thanks for watching and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start out with a 10-ounce low ball. This is by Ozark and I got it from Walmart. So here I'm just getting my label off with my X-Acto knife, and it didn't leave any residue. If it would have left residue, I would have just used some acetone to rub it off. Now I'm going to take my palm sander to sand my cup. I use my palm sander because it's just easier for me instead of doing it by hand with sanding paper or a sanding block. It makes the process go much quicker for me. So this is the way I sand my cups. After I'm done sanding, I'll take some alcohol and wipe the cup down with a paper towel. You'll see like a black residue. You want to get all of that off before you begin spray painting. So after I'm done sanding and prepping my cup, I'll take it outside for spray painting. I'm just going to spray paint the color, the same colors as the glitter. So base painting the tumbler so that the glitters pop. Just a quick heads up, you're going to see multiple Betty Boop cups throughout this tutorial. It's going to switch to white and red, and I'm also going to have a white and pink one. I had multiple orders, so I filmed all of them. So when you're doing your spray paint, you just want to do short, quick bursts. And then I'll just let this dry in the garage before I move on to glittering. So I apply my glitter using the epoxy method for the majority of my cups. This is pretty much where you just add a small amount of epoxy all the way around the cup in a smooth layer, and that will be your adhesive. I am using Onyx glitter from Walmart, which is a black glitter. And for the white, I used Funny Bunny by Lily's Glitter Shop. When you are applying your glitter, you want to hold your shaker up high and just tap it so that it falls out lightly. You don't want to pour it because you'll lose control. Just tap, tap, tap and get the glitter where you want it. I hold my shaker about eye level and just tap it. And I also angle my cup. So the more angle you have, the more like straight up and down it is, the further the glitter will fall down the cup versus holding it more horizontal. So just pay attention to your angles too as you're glittering your cup. Once you have your cup glittered to your liking, normally I'll let mine dry overnight before taking it out for the next step. So here's the second cup. It is hot pink and white, and I'm going to seal my cups with matte clear spray paint just to seal the glitter so it doesn't shift as much. Once that dries, we'll take it in for our first coat of epoxy. So here I am applying my epoxy to my sealed cup. The glitter has already been sealed. It's not moving around much, so you'll see me moving between the colors with the epoxy. You just want to make sure that everything is coated nicely, and then you'll go back in with your torch to pop any bubbles. For this 20-ounce cup, I probably used about 40 ml of epoxy. I let this spin and cure overnight until it's hard to touch, and I immediately went in with a second layer of epoxy because my cup was not 100% smooth. So here is my cup after it's nice and cured. It's hard to touch. Look at the color of the glitter. This pink is from Peachy Olive. I will link that below as well. So at this point, I'm just going to take my cup and expose that very thin line of stainless steel around the rim of the cup using my Rotary sander. I have mentioned this in my previous videos. I got this tip from Jessica Flynn. If you check out my sunflower tumbler tutorial, I'll go more into detail about this process, but I do this to all of my cups. Here is my second cup. It is white and red. When I initially started recording the white and black one, that was a mistake. I didn't realize the customer wanted red for the bottom. So yeah, I just started over and here we are. So here I'm taking my rotary sander and going around the rim of this cup as well. When I'm done with this process, I'll take a piece of sanding paper or a sanding block and sand all around the rest of the cup to make sure it's nice and smooth before we apply our decals. So after sanding, I'll take my cup in and wash it off and wipe it down with alcohol. I have all of my decals cut out here. And with this first cup, I'm going to apply Betty using Printable Vinyl. For the white and red cup, I'm going to apply Betty using Water Slide. My preferred method is using the Printable Vinyl. It goes much quicker. I can print it and apply it to the cup right away. Versus when you use Water Slide, you have to worry about sealing the image first. So yeah, I love Printable Vinyl. It goes on just like a sticker. So along with Betty on my cups, I add hearts and lips and the name if wanted. So here I am applying those decals using 651 permanent vinyl. I found the Betty image on Google a long time ago, a Google search. It's still there. I did a Google search recently and it still pops up. There may be a file to purchase on Etsy, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I got this probably like 2 years ago. But either way, if you need help or you're having trouble finding it, just leave me a message in the comments below and I will help you out. So here I am just adding my decals all the way around. I don't have a specific way I put them on. I just put them around however it looks best. Okay, so next is the water slide. So here I have already sealed my water slide and I have it in a bowl of room temperature water. I will let this cutout sit in the water until it lifts from the backing, or for about 60 seconds normally. You also want to wet the surface of your cup before you apply the water slide. That'll help you be able to slide it around before you like permanently make it stay in place. So I'll use this silicone brush that I got on Amazon a while ago to rub out any air bubbles or any excess water from under my water slide. It really just, once I see I have all of the air bubbles out and it's not lifted anywhere, I'll kind of dab it with a cloth or a piece of paper towel just to kind of dry it off a little bit, and then I'll go in and add the. So if you've tried Printable Vinyl and water slide, let me know in the comments which one you prefer. What's your preference when you're doing your crafts? So once I have my decals where I want them on both cups, I'll let the cup sit overnight. Most of the time I don't seal my decals because I let them sit and make sure that they have a chance to adhere properly. So now I am going in with my final layer of epoxy, and I'm doing this on both cups. Of course, you'll go back in with your torch. Make sure you get your bottom all the way around. And if you look closely at the rim of my cup, you can see that thin layer of stainless steel that we exposed earlier. So my epoxy is gonna seal there versus at the very top of the cup. And then of course you want to go in with your torch to pop any bubbles, because bubbles will show on some of these decals and you don't want that. So this did end up being my final layer of epoxy for both cups, and that's pretty much it. Here's the final result. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which one's your favorite? The red one, the pink one? Let me know if you guys decide to make one. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified every time we post a new video, which will be every Wednesday. Also, don't forget to join us on Facebook at Black Teacup Community. I do behind the scenes and giveaways and just early access to some things. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.